continuing on 831-260, welcome sports this time, game number 6.
It's Holger Mueller here from Constellation Research. Hope you can hear me well at the noisy San Diego airport on the way to Las Vegas for nothing else but Oracle's CloudWord. Sorry for the long wait here. There's always a curveball. Apparently you can't post this video on X without a premium account, which I don't have. Well, another point to potentially consider that, but that's not what it's about. But apologies for the delay. So what is there to watch out for Oracle's CloudWord happening this week in Las Vegas at the Sands Convention Center at the Venetian and Palazzo? So let's go through it stack by stack and then finish with an overall picture here for Oracle. So from overall perspective on the stack side, let's start on the lower part on the infrastructure as a service side with OCI, where Oracle has really been on a tear for a number of reasons. The number one reason being that if Oracle calls it 2.0, if you count it for real, it's kind of like 3.5 since 2000. Oracle started to do cloud with on-demand. And I hope you can hear me across those announcements really flowing in. I apologize, but hey, so many people ask you do these on-the-road videos again. So let's see what Oracle can deliver further from this capability, because at the core, what Oracle OCI was defined for was to serve the main organic in-house load of Oracle, which is its databases. And that means I have to move data fast to expensive CPUs. The whole Exadata infrastructure is key from that. Exadata is running now in OCI. And it turns out that this infrastructure or this architecture is also really, really good for artificial intelligence, which Oracle is doing pretty well as well, because of this innate advantage of having built a cloud for transactional, critical, high CPU loads, which is not exactly the same like an AI workload on an NVIDIA GPU cluster, but very, very similar. And Oracle's benefiting for that. Oracle's also realized that this is super strategic for them. So I'll do this in my overall part that it's doing really well on the AI side. There has been massive spending on the Oracle side like never seen before on the CapEx side. For quarters, Oracle has spent 50% and more of available cash flow into the OCI build-out, to the point where this year they should be overtaking AWS in terms of the market leader of locations, which is important for enterprises for a number of reasons, because they want to run workloads locally. Because of emotional, of legal, of data residency requirements, it's faster to have a local data center. And there's still a number of CEOs, CIOs, I just came from Europe, which really think they have to do everything on premise. It's not going to go so well for them on the artificial intelligence side, in my perspective, but we'll see how that will pan out. But the good news, the takeaway is Oracle should officially surpass AWS somewhere at the end of this year in terms of instances. Very different layout, very different infrastructure. Some people say AWS the data centers are very different and larger. Absolutely right. But for Oracle, this makes totally sense to be able to provide infrastructure right to where data residency has to happen, because they're database company, they run mission critical, local data sensitive workloads. Also important because Oracle has done the private cloud at customer capability, where basically the customer gets extended in any location of the world and managed with the same tools, same scripts as if it was an OCI instance. Let's move on to the stack. And before I forget it, I keep forgetting it, Oracle owns Java. So very interesting to see what Oracle is doing and adding as capabilities on the Java side, how they're stewarding this, which they've been a good steward despite the concerns of the community. Let's talk about the databases. HeatWave first, right? Every CloudWorld of the last 5 years, there was a major new addition to MySQL HeatWave. I think Nipun Agarwal and the team must have run out of ideas, and potentially I can't think about what else they could be adding. Maybe they surprise us. So I expect a release which drills down more deeper on the recent additions, on the Lakehouse support, is adding of things on the JSON support as an example, and adding things and adding functionality for MySQL, which runs MySQL HeatWave, which is running on different clouds like AWS as an example, and adding capabilities there. So got a live question, love to answer from Word and Palm. What's the earning call expectation and stock movement? I'm not a financial analyst. I know that from a product offering perspective, Oracle is doing really, really well. That should come down to the numbers. If Oracle manages to move this into earnings, right? And this means marketing, sales, and events like CloudWorld. So we'll see. Ask me the question again after this event, how they're doing on the product side. I'm only industry analyst, so talking about product. So talking about SQL, talk about the Oracle database. They're very, very critical for Oracle to be able to make sure that their database is used as a database for AI. There, the number one job is, of course, bring some of the AI capabilities in. Everybody and their mother announced the vector support last year. Same thing for Oracle. We'll see if first deployments are there. But even more importantly, transactional data information is super critical for validating your AI models, doing RAG, real-time augmentation. And that's a critical use case for Oracle, which they have to get really, really well. So watch for the capability on that. Let's move to the higher stack. Let's move to the Fusion Suite, to the SaaS stack on the Oracle side. Doing really well. The numbers in Q1, World Palm reminded me of that. The numbers in Q1 have been pretty good on the growth side for ERP. If you benchmark it with a company in a similar situation, like SAP, who was large on-premise install base like Oracle, and Oracle's converting that install base a little bit better, or significantly better, I would say. Similar numbers like Workday, actually better numbers in Workday, which is completely in the cloud since the beginning. So I think Oracle's doing well in the SaaS capabilities. It's adding functionality across the board. I only cover the future of work, the HCM side. Major things coming out there. Oracle has always partnered for its workforce management capabilities with the market leader, like everybody, Kronos. We're now part of EKG, but now is building their own capabilities, largely driven by the need from the healthcare Cerner acquisition, because you can really not running a hospital without workforce management, and Oracle can't have a fasten your seatbelt user experience, revenue sharing situation with a partner. Of course, they will keep partnering with Kronos and other people, or UKG and other people, but there will be in-house capabilities. And the good news is healthcare scheduling is so complex that the benefits of the functionality there, allowing shift swap, bidding of swaps, having the right skills to get something done, are so strong that they work in other industries, like in retail. So Oracle is comfortable to provide this in retail as well. This is a takeaway from the Analyst Summit, which we had back in spring in Redwood Shores. And that's good news for overall Oracle customers, because it makes the last piece that Oracle has not been doing really well in terms of having their own capability across the 5 tectonic plates in HCM, right? There's HR core, payroll, talent management, recruiting was late edition, but it's very mature right now on the Oracle side. Benefits, which they have started in partner, and now workforce management. The other area which wasn't good, or not so strong compared to some of their competitors, was the payroll side. Oracle has a new approach, a new momentum in the mixed organic and partner-based payroll. We will see how that pans out. It will be good to see customer momentum, other things there. Sums it up on the SaaS side. Overall, it's critical time for Oracle, and I think Larry Ellis and Safra Katz have totally understood that Oracle needs to transition from being the leader of transactional databases and in the SaaS space into something with the AI part. It's even more important for its bread and butter business around the database, which is the only remaining transactional database which is standing there, with self-driving capabilities, with autonomous capabilities, which, interesting enough, the industry has not answered, with the ability of provisioning it without people knowing. Like, as we speak, people might be deploying the Oracle database in the Azure Council on Azure, right? So how good can that be? We'll see if other clouds follow suit there, and that will cement the Oracle database from a transactional workload capability. But we're in the AI era. This means that companies need more than the transactional information. So the important thing for Oracle to watch, can Oracle move into the lakehouse generation? Can it provide the overall storage, which is important to run the GPUs, which Oracle has invested? So I think Larry Ellis and Safra Katz understood this. That's driven who the executives are, that they need to have the GPU capability to combine that with the transactional data which they have, which they run the world more or less on. So can Oracle transition from being a transactional leader to becoming the next generation of combination of database, unstructured data, and AI, which will power and run enterprises, not only from a SaaS package perspective, which they're doing pretty well, but from an overall build perspective, Oracle has a strong PaaS capability. So that's the area to watch. That's my takeaways. Got a question from Rebel Girl. Does Oracle expecting something coming on the MySQL database, and want to hear your plan of view and market expectation before Q1 earnings call? Again, I'm not a financial analyst, so I can't really comment on this. I can tell you the Oracle portfolio is very strong. It's impressive to see that MySQL Heatwave has created the second leg for databases. For the longest time, Oracle was only a database company. Then Oracle became an database and platform company. Then Oracle became a database, platform, and cloud company. And now Oracle has multiple options there, like they have on the application side with NetSuite. Let's not forget NetSuite for a moment. Not in the details there to give a preview here. I'm talking too long already for 10 minutes. So to bump up, 2 legs on the database side. Unthinkable 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Right, there was only one database. Now there's 2 databases, and MySQL HeatWave has out-innovated all the competition in the marketplace for all the dedicated cloud-based companies, which is really impressive by the team around Nippon Agawa. So I think it's back to sales and marketing execution, right? The biggest problem Oracle has is people do not like Oracle. I just had the conversation like 2 weekends ago with a well-entrusted UK CIO who said Oracle screwed me once in the 90s. I'm not going to do business with them. Oracle will have to overcome that from a relationship perspective, overcome that from a strength of product perspective. And I think that's the main challenge for Oracle, to put all the R&D innovation they've done on the road. And CloudWorld's going to be a key event for that. So thanks for watching. Thanks for 2 questions. I really appreciate you guys, Weldon Palm and Rebel Girl, for making this interactive. If you're out in Las Vegas, don't be shy. Say hi. This is Holger Mueller from Constellation Research. Thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitter. Even if I couldn't live stream this, I will have to upload it somehow. Speak to you soon. Take care. Travel well. Thank you. Bye-bye.